Hello everyone, welcome back to my virtual home on YouTube. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Today's talk is going to be heart to heart, directly from my heart to yours. There are no scripts ready here in front of me. I'm only talking from deep down my heart, all the experiences that I personally had in life, which helped me become the best version of myself and achieve what I wanted to achieve. I'm going to share three of them with you here on this video. If you're ready, we're going to go to it. But one more thing I have before we go there is that if you don't know me already, this channel is all about living a happier life, about all the women who are trying to find their true selves and who are struggling to become that better version of themselves, who are lost and don't know what they're doing and they want to be happier in life and achieve something in life. This channel is for you guys. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you something really amazing that's going to change your life forever. So stick around, watch until the end, and I have a surprise for you. The first thing that I really want to share with you is learning from pain instead of saying, why me? I'm not coming from an easy life sitting here telling you that you should live happy and you can be happy. And the worst part of my life had made me the strongest woman that I am today. So I did have a lot of ups and downs since I was a child, and then I went through a lot, which was in different areas of my life until about 2.5 years ago when I lost my brother to sudden death. And that was the hit that I needed to become the woman that I am today. It was the hardest part of my life. I lost the only sibling that I had, my brother, who was 2 years older than me, and he was really close to me. I lost him to sudden death. He slept and he didn't wake up. But what I noticed after I lost my brother was that every human being, when they experience something hard, a trauma, a pain, a wound, or whatever that happens to our own physical body or to our loved ones, the first thing that comes to our mind is, why me? And this question is one of the most harming questions that we can ask ourselves, because that means we are acting selfish. That means we need to change a habit in life to become more successful. And the habit that we really need to change at this point, what I learned was that we need to learn that as a human being, we're not better, we're not superior, we're not, our families, our loved ones are not better than other people just because they're related to us. We're not better just because we can experience the pain in our own bodies. We are the same as other people. So when my brother passed, I realized I heard this voice coming from myself saying that, why me? Why my brother? Why when he's so young? Why should I lose a young one? Even though I've seen so many of my family friends and people around me losing young ones at a young age due to cancer, due to accident, and so many different things here in Toronto. But still, it didn't hurt me as much as I lost my brother. And the question that I asked was, why me? That meant to me that I had to change myself. And the way that I helped myself and worked on myself was that whenever I started to think about, why should this happen to me, I immediately started thinking about, why should it happen to my neighbor? Why should it happen to someone else? Why should someone else lose a brother? Why not me? Because am I different than other people? Am I not a human being? Or is my brother not a human being? We're all human beings. Throughout our lives, we might experience so many different pains and traumas, and that doesn't mean that we are different and we have to feel that selfish feeling of, why me? So now at this point, I try to learn from everything that happens. Instead of thinking about, why did this happen to me, I try to learn about, how did this happen to me and what am I supposed to learn from this thing that happened to me. So from the loss of my brother, what I learned was that, first of all, I should stop being selfish, and I should stop wishing this to happen for someone else instead of me, because that's the worst thing that could happen to anyone. because we're all human. If this happened to my neighbor, I should feel the same. If this was one thing that I learned. And the second thing that I learned was that our lives are extremely short and the end of our lives is very near. And before I lose him, I was really spiritually involved, but not as much as after I lost him. I learned so many things about afterlife, about people who experience near death experiences. And I learned that we are not this physical being. We are eternal, but not as a physical being. There are so many things that I learned, but then the most important thing that's helped me change my habit and become more successful and become happier was that I learned that life is not going to be 100 years. We all have a purpose on this planet, and until we're here, we need to achieve that purpose. And instead of letting this fact of life become bitter and unmotivating for me, I made it motivating. I made it happy. I know now that my life can end in any moment. My brother didn't have any physical problems. My brother did not have anything that we knew about. His heart just stopped working. He didn't have a heart attack. He didn't have any history of heart problems, and he didn't have any heart problems. In fact, his heart just stopped working. And this could happen to any human being in this world. And I decided to enjoy my life until the day I was alive. I decided to become who I wanted to become until the day that I was alive. And after my brother passed, I knew that I wanted to become a life coach. And you know what? I started doing it. I was doing mortgages before that. And when my brother passed, I started talking about the fact that I want to become who I want to become, a life coach. I want to help people. And by many people in my life, I was stopped. They didn't let me do it. Many people around me stopped me from doing it. I just started practicing spiritual practices, which I'm going to tell you about. I started to attracting what I wanted to be, which I'm going to talk to you about. But I did it, and I did it because I knew I'm not here for 100 years. I'm not going to be here for 100 years. I might be, but I might not be. I might be here for another 1 minute. But just the fact that I'm recording this video before I leave this earth is making me happy. And that's what I wanted to do in life. So this is one thing that I learned, and that is whatever that you need to do, whatever that you want to do, you don't have 100 years to do it. This moment is not okay to be wasted. So if you don't feel like doing it, if you don't feel like getting up and doing that one thing that will get you to that final goal, that final awareness, that final happiness that you want to get to, if you don't feel like doing it today because it's hard, and of course every achievement is hard, spiritually, financially, emotionally. If you want to achieve something, it's hard, it needs work. But if you feel like that hard work is not for today because you feel like you want to watch a movie, because it's rainy outside and you don't feel like it, you are wrong. You need to get up and do that one thing, because you don't know when your last day is on this planet, and you better do your purpose on this planet, and you better achieve what you want to achieve in life. So the way this mentality helped me was that anytime I lost motivation, I learned that if I want to do something, I need to do it that very day. And if it was up to me before, I would sit on the couch today and watch TV. But the way that I think about life today, I'm happily recording this video. I happily did my makeup. I happily did my hair. I happily wore what I wanted to wear. And I'm doing my video happily. I'm not suffering doing it. I'm enjoying it because I know this is what I wanted to do, and I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know that I'm not here forever. I might leave this physical world the next hour. So until I'm here, I'm doing what I want to be doing, and I'm happy for it. I'm just going to talk about this why me situation one more time, just for 1 more minute. Instead of asking why me, now I ask myself, why not me? I cut my finger with a trimmer. It was a very, very, very deep cut that I thought I needed stitches. But the first thing that came to my mind was that thanks God my husband wasn't doing it. Thanks God it didn't happen to him. Thanks God it didn't happen to anyone else. And what I learned from this was that health is one of the most valuable things that we have in life. We need to be grateful for the health that we have. This happened to me to show me that I have this health, and I need to be grateful for my health. I need to be more grateful for my health, because I do have a gratitude journal that I write down in, and I do write about my health, but I don't go in details. Since this day, I started writing in detail about my health. So I started to write, thank you for the healthy body. Thank you for every cell of my body being healthy. Thank you for thinking healthy. Thank you for being spiritually healthy. My fingers, my nails. Thank you for being able to eat. Thank you for being able to digest my food. And all that was added to my gratitude journal because I learned it from this little cut that I had. It's deep, but it's very little comparing to what other people are going through. Even if you're experiencing lack of health in one area of your life, still become grateful and add this to your gratitude journal to be grateful for the rest of your body that's healthy. It does work. Once you start becoming grateful for the things that you have, you're going to add to the list of your gratitude. Everything is going to fall into place. Everything is going to become better for you. In my case, losing my brother couldn't be recovered. It couldn't come back. He couldn't come back. But coping with his loss became much easier for me. Accepting it became much easier for me. I want to ask you guys to become grateful and keep your gratitude journal and try to learn something from everything that happens in life. If you get a cut on your hand, if your head hurts, if you have anything, if you get skin rash, try to learn something from it. And what I mean by learning is that try to realize the goodness of being healthy when you're feeling unhealthy. And this way, you're going to be grateful for your healthiness. You're going to get your health back, even on the areas that you're lacking health. And you're going to feel much better. And because everything is with brain, everything works with energy. And you could control your life with your brain, with the power of your brain. The only thing that you cannot control is the time that us, me, you, and our loved ones leave this planet. But the thing that we can still control in regards to that is how we react to it. As far as it's not us leaving the planet, if some other people who are the loved ones and people that we know leave this world, it's going to be much easier for us to deal with it, to handle it, and to cope with it. So my next biggest habit change that I needed to have in life, otherwise I could not achieve what I achieved today, was fear and self-judgment. I had a big problem with self-judgment. I used to judge myself a lot, and I used to stop myself from doing the things that I really wanted to do just because I felt like I wasn't good enough. And one of my bold self-judgments that really destroyed many areas of my life was my English being second language. Was the English being my second language, or was whatever that is, English being my second language. I learned this from a hard way, and the hard way was that I lost so many years dealing with this fear that I had, because I knew English was I can speak English, but I do have accent. I can convey my message, but I still have problem remembering some words. And unfortunately, when you know two languages, when you learn the second language, like I learned English, you start getting confused in both languages. So even when I want to speak Persian, sometimes I forget some words. But still, Persian is my mother language, is my first language, and it's much easier for me to speak than English because of the accent that I have. And the fear that I had from speaking English was something that stopped me from doing my coaching practices. It stopped me from recording the videos, stopped me from talking on Instagram. This was a big one for me in life, and I overcame it. And how I overcame it was that I started working on myself again with many spiritual practices, with many different self-awareness, self-worth, and so many different methods that I worked in life on myself, so that it helped me to stop thinking about what people think about me. Because the fears of whatever that we have usually comes from the fact that we are judging ourselves before other people can judge us. So we think about the problems that we think we have, and we think about them in a way that we feel like if we do this one thing, people are going to think about us a certain way. So the fear that I had was that if I start recording my videos, people are going to think about the fact that I can't speak English perfectly like an American or Canadian, or who would like the videos that I want to record, because there are so many American people who are speaking perfect English and recording videos. But that wasn't the point. The point is that every human being has a life lesson. Every human being has a life experience that can share with other people, which can expedite other people's success, which can prevent other people from experiencing the same mistakes as, for example, me. So if I share them with you, it doesn't matter how I speak my English, you're going to understand the fact that you need to make some changes in your life to achieve that ultimate happiness that I achieved in my life. So yes, I overcame my fear and I started recording my videos, and I thought to myself, you know what? The people who are going to like my videos, they're going to like it. They're going to connect with me and my personality and my soul. They're going to like it, and they're more than welcome to connect with me. But the people who are having problems with my English are not going to connect with me, are not going to subscribe to my channel, are not going to follow me on Instagram, and it's totally fine. Even if I can help one person change their lives, just like I changed my life, I've done what I wanted to do, and I'm totally happy and I'm satisfied. So I overcame my fear. I don't know what your fears are, but whatever it is, there is something behind it. There is a judgment behind it. There is a judgment from yourself behind it. Or maybe you've been judged by someone else before growing up, your parents, your teacher, your brother, your sister, your cousins. Someone had judged you before that had caused that fear for you, so that it's stopping you from doing what you want to be doing in life. So if that's the case, I have the best solution that helps me in life, and that is a brain dump session. Just leave a week of brain dump for yourself. And I don't mean doing it all day, every day for a week. You can just do it half an hour a day, or 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It depends on how crowded your brain is. You could start writing down whatever fear that comes to your mind. So start by the goal that you have in life. In my case, becoming a life coach. And start by writing down all the fears that are stopping you from doing it, all the things that are stopping you from taking every step to get closer to that final destination that you want to be at. To me, and for me, one of the biggest one was English. Another big one was financially. I couldn't do it because I felt like I need a lot of money so that I can do it, but then I realized I was wrong. And I realized that if I keep thinking I have financial problems, it's going to come to me. But as soon as I changed the gears and I started to think about the fact that I am financially fine and I can do anything that I want to do if I find the right way to do it, as soon as I changed my life to that mindset, financially I became perfectly fine. And at the same time, I was doing everything that I wanted to do. Emotionally, I became perfectly fine, and I stopped thinking about what people might think about me. And surprisingly, I realized so many people are loving it. So many people are becoming motivated. And I receive a lot of messages on Instagram that people are telling me how excited they are, how motivated they get by my profile, how amazingly they changed their lives by my motivations and my life-changing experiences. So I just realized I was standing in the place of fear, stopping myself from doing what I really wanted to do. Imagine yourself standing here looking at a box of treasure in front of you, and being afraid that if you walk towards that box of treasure, you might be taken by vampire or whatever that is. It's just your own mindset. There are no vampires, there are no scary things on your way there. It's just your mind making up things that are stopping you from getting to that treasure, and you're not letting that happen for yourself. So just start walking towards it. Stop thinking about the vampire or whatever that your fear is, and just see how smoothly everything is going to go for you. And I will be talking about all the practices that I've done spiritually that helped me achieve that goal at the end of this video, so stick around. Okay, and the next one is about becoming overwhelmed when you really want to achieve your goal and you have to do things to achieve your goal. First, when we start going and walking towards that goal, we're going to be bombarded by ideas from our own brain, and we keep getting overwhelmed. We keep becoming overwhelmed because we're looking at other people who are doing the same things as we want to do, and we realize that some people are very successful on YouTube, some people are very successful on Instagrams, and we start to get overwhelmed because we want to do all of those together, because we want to achieve there faster and we want to expedite the process. We don't know how to do it. We feel like if we do more, we're going to expedite the process even faster, which is very, very wrong. And this is based on my own experience. That is not the case. If you do more, you're just overwhelming yourself, you're overtiring yourself, and you're not achieving anything. So again, two of the best things that I've done to stop myself from feeling overwhelmed. One was a brain declutter journal, and I'll show you which one I have. So this is a journal that I have. This is a notebook that I have here on my desk beside me. And whenever I get a new idea, I'm working on my laptop and I start getting some new ideas and I start thinking about something new that I have to do. So I start writing it down on this notebook. Everything that comes to my mind. Sometimes there are small ideas, small thoughts that distract you. Like, for example, when I'm working on something important, like my digital course, I start thinking about the things that I have to buy from Amazon for my backyard, or something that I have to talk about to my husband. All the things that come to your mind has to go on a piece of paper. Just leave it there for the end of the day, or for the weekend, or for a day that you have nothing else to think about. And then you can open your notebook when you have the time and start doing all the things. But this is a great way to clear your mind, to organize your mind, and also to help you get everything done in the right time, and also do all the things that you're doing in the moment without getting distracted. Finally, the surprise that I have for you that is very exciting for myself, and I know it's going to be exciting for you too. Because during the time that I was transforming my life, I needed someone to tell me what to do. I needed to find someone who can tell me what they did that they transformed their life. I needed a successful person who has achieved that one thing that I want to achieve in life and learn from them. But so many people, I mean, basically, I couldn't find anyone who could tell me exactly what it was. I went to therapists, I went to life coaches, I heard so many podcasts. I've done so many things, but no one has actually shared that main ingredient secret of what they've done to achieve that ultimate happiness. Everyone told us what we need to do: connect to the universe, talk to the universe, try to get that one thing that we want from the universe, visualize, or all the things that are said by so many people in the world. But no one that I could find had ever helped me with that secret ingredients of that very important, or those very important practices that needs to be done, or the mindsets that needs to be adjusted, or the habits that needs to be there in life for us so that we can achieve that ultimate happiness. Or how do you get those habits? How do you achieve the habits? What are each and every practice that you do daily, day by day, to achieve those habits? No one was there to tell me that. But when I achieved my ultimate happiness, I realized that I wanted to share it with everyone. So on my coaching practices, one-on-one coaching practices, I try to share every detail of it with my clients, and I realized it's actually helping the same way it helped me. It was doing the exact same thing for them. So it wasn't a coincidence, it wasn't an accident in my life that everything just came together and everything just happened perfectly in a good time. There was a reason for it, and all the practices were working. So that I decided to come up with a very, very affordable and very complete workshop, online treasure that I call it, online workshop, online treasure, masterclass, whatever that you want to call it, something that happens in 11 days. So I am making an amazing online treasure, a valuable online treasure that is working like a magic. Is every single thing that I've done in my own life. Everything that made my life the way that it is today. Everything that made me the woman that I am today. Everything that made me achieve that part of my life that I'm the best of that I've ever been. Physically, emotionally, financially, in every single way, I'm right now living my best life. My whole soul, my happiness, I feel happy every second of every day, no matter what. I make money the way that I want to make money. I live my life the way that I want to live my life. I'm motivated. I'm at my best. And I wanted to share the secrets of how I achieved this goal, how I came here and how I did it. So I came up with this treasure of workshop, and it's 11 days. It's extremely affordable. The price was suggested by my marketing manager to go somewhere beyond $1,000 Canadian, but I didn't want to do it. So I'm going somewhere around $100 because I want it to be affordable for everyone in the world. I want everyone to be able to do it. And I'm not holding anything back so that I can make more online courses later on. What I'm doing is that I'm selling this um, amazing, valuable portal to people. It's like an online portal, that portal that people log into. And I'm going to be adding to it every single week or month, whatever that comes to my mind, whatever new things that I learn, whatever that helps me again, over and over again. I'm going to be adding to it. I'm not going to hold anything back to sell more courses later on. So I'm going to be selling this one, and I'm going to keep adding to it, and I'm going to keep making it complete, and I'm going to be selling a lifetime access with that amount. So this is, I know it's going to be life-changing, and I know it's not being sold at the value that it should be sold, like my marketing manager is telling me, but the purpose is not solely to make money. The purpose is to help more people with detailed, step by step, everything that I've done to achieve this lifestyle that I have today, and without holding anything back. I want to include, and I am including everything. And I am working with doctors, with so many people who have helped me become who I am today. And it's working out perfectly. So basically, this was the surprise that I had for you, and I just wanted to let you know that if you're looking for that treasure box, that source to find all the secrets of one person who became the happiest in life and achieved all that she wanted to achieve, and if you feel like you can't do it because you're different than that one person who's me, um, I'm just here to tell you you're no different. I'm going to tell you where I was, lower than rock bottom. I did share some of it here on this video about the loss of my brother, but there was so many other things to it. It was a disaster. My life was a disaster in so many different ways, and I couldn't find that true love for myself. I couldn't find that true source of income for myself. I couldn't find that true job that I wanted to do. I couldn't do anything that I wanted to do in life. But then in less than a year, I transformed my life from lower than rock bottom to my dream life in less than a year. And this is something that you can do. This is something that everyone can do. And this, if I wanted to make the money that I could from this course or from this whole thing, I could do it. I could price it high for the people who want to buy it and they can afford it. But I didn't want to do that because I wanted to make it affordable for everyone. It's not launched yet, but everything is uploaded to the portal. It's amazing. You can have access to those, plus all the things that are being added by, I mean, every week or every month or every once in a while we add new things. Everything that I learn in life, I'll be adding to that portal. So it's going to be a treasure box with a very, very minimum cost. And I will be announcing that on my Instagram. I think it's going to be out mid-June or beginning of July. But as soon as I launch it, I'm going to be announcing it on my Instagram. So if you like, follow me on my Instagram and don't forget to stay there. And don't forget to keep up with my stories because I'm going to be announcing it. And as soon as it's launched, I'm going to announce it like crazy. So you're going to hear about it anyways, but it's easier for you to follow me on Instagram and hear it there on my Instagram. So I'm so happy that you did stick around until the end of this video so that you could hear about this magical treasure box that's about to come to your way. If you liked the video, which was heart to heart, no scripts, if you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and please don't forget to like this video and press that bell button so you can get notified every week when I post my videos. And I will be also starting to give away amazing things starting from next week or the week after on my YouTube channel for the subscribers on the YouTube channel. I don't have many subscribers yet, which is fine, but if you do want to include yourself in the giveaways, you could subscribe to my channel. And also, if you really love someone and if you feel like they're struggling with achieving who they really want to be, share this video with them and help them, because helping people will bring back good vibes to your life. And the more people you help, the more people you make happy, the more happiness will come back to your life. I hope you guys liked it and I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I wish you guys an amazing day filled with positivity, love, laughter, joy, and all the good things that you want to have in life. Take care and bye.